If a mother decides to formula feed, it's important that she makes that decision based on information that is presented by her healthcare provider that is evidence-based, non-judgmental, and unbiased. It is important that a mother makes a feeding plan that is right for her, her baby, and her situation.
Good morning, Katie and Mike. My name is Catherine. I'm going to be your nurse for today. Congratulations on your new baby.
Thank you.
I read in the chart her name's Hazel.
Yes.
Oh, that's a beautiful name.
Oh, thanks.
How's feeding going?
It's going pretty good. I've fed her twice, and for each feeding, she had about 15 milliliters of formula.
Okay, good. I'm glad that it's going so well. I just want to spend a couple of minutes with you to make sure that you have all the information that you need to keep Hazel as healthy as possible. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
Perfect. So before your baby was born, did you have a feeding plan?
I think, yeah, we've planned on formula feeding from the beginning.
Okay, have you had a chance to talk to your healthcare provider about your decision to formula feed?
Yes, we did, and she supported whatever we chose to do.
It's true that lots of moms do introduce formula, but we see a lot of mothers that introduce formula and then say that they felt that they didn't get all the information that they needed at the time to make the best decision for them. So I'm happy to help you with formula. And I just want to make sure you have all the information that you need to really make an informed decision. I don't want to change your mind at all. My job is to ensure that you have a full understanding of the benefits, the risks, and all of the options related to infant feeding and your decision. Have you talked to anyone else about your feeding plan at all?
Not really at this point, no.
Tell me a little bit about your decision to formula feed. Why do you feel that this is the best decision for you?
I've had a lot of friends who've tried breastfeeding and have had difficulty, and I just don't want to set myself up for disappointment or failure.
Again, I just want to let you know that I'm not trying to change your mind. I just want to make sure you get accurate information to base your decision on. Breastfeeding can take a lot of work to get to the point where it's easy, but if it's something that you're interested in, it can be worth the work. Breastfeeding is something that both mother and babies need to learn, and learning sometimes can be tough. Think of someone learning a new sport like tennis. It can take a while before you feel that you're able to do it easily and well.
I just don't think we want to do breastfeeding. I think we want to do formula.
Okay. Where did you get most of your information about infant feeding?
We took prenatal classes, and I've done a bit of reading on my own.
Okay, perfect. Do you have any questions about feeding your baby right now?
I don't think so.
Okay, if you would like some more information about infant feeding at any time, feel free to let me know. Sometimes things you didn't initially think about will come to mind later. You've decided to formula feed, and I want to make sure that you have all the information that you need. Has anyone gone over the formula booklet with you?
No, I don't think so.
So here's a copy of the formula feeding resource that you can take home with you. We can go over some of this now if that's okay with you.
That would be great.
So tell me, do you have any experience with baby formula?
My sister formula fed her 2-year-old, and I helped her with that.
Did you help her make formula ever?
No, I just fed her often.
Okay, so you helped to bottle feed her. All right, so it's really important that you know how to safely prepare formula, feed it, as well as store it. So I have a list of items actually in the formula resource guide that I'd like to go over with you if that's okay.
That'd be great.
So here's the list. Let me know what you would like additional information about or what you have information about already.
That sounds great. Yeah, thank you.
So in the formula resource guide, there's information about different types of formula that are available, like ready-to-feed formula, liquid concentrate, and powdered formula. Would you like some more information on those?
That would be good if we can go over the types of formula so we know which one's best for our baby.
So how about how to safely prepare feeding equipment for a formula-fed baby?
We have a lot of the equipment, but it would be helpful to go over how to use it again.
Okay, we can go over that. What about safely preparing the infant formula?
Yes.
And how to safely formula feed, including how to tell when she's hungry and when she's full?
Sure.
Okay, we can do that. The other thing too is around the cost associated with formula feeding for a year. Do you need some information about that?
We've kind of budgeted for formula, so I don't think I need any more on that.
Okay, perfect. And what about how to keep Hazel as healthy as possible while you're formula feeding?
Sure.
And one of the things too that we can cover if you're interested is why even a small amount of breast milk can be beneficial when you're formula feeding.
Oh, I didn't even realize you could do that. I thought it had to be one or the other.
Well, your body will be producing milk, so that is something that is an option. We can talk about that a little bit later if that's something that you're interested in. The other information too that's really important for you to have is information about what to do if your feeding plan changes once you get home and who you can contact if you have any questions.
That would be helpful as well, I think.
Okay, perfect. So it sounds like you'd like more information about most of these topics. So I'm going to make a note of what topics you would like information on. We'll cover what we can now, and we'll make sure you have the rest of the information before you go home. Do you have any concerns about formula feeding?
No, not really. I just really want Hazel to be healthy.
Perfect, me too. So I'm just gonna go grab a couple of things, and then I'll come back and we can chat a little bit more.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect, I'll be right back.
When a new mother decides to formula feed her baby, here are some steps you can take to make sure she's making an informed decision about her feeding plan. Ask about her decision to formula feed. Clear up any misconceptions about infant feeding. The decision to formula feed can be based on incorrect information. Support her in her decision to formula feed. Review a formula resource guide so she knows how to safely store, prepare, and feed formula. Review that if using formula, there are a few items to consider in order to reduce the risks of formula feeding and keep her baby as healthy as possible. And provide information about who to contact if she has questions, needs support, or her feeding plan changes in the future.